We are live from Heartland Ice Arena for this special edition of the SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into tonight's broadcast that, frankly, doesn't need much of an introduction. GBN, Loyola, Game 3 for the right to advance to the SHL Final. I'm sure many of you were with us last night when GBN defended home ice, snapping a scoreless streak versus Loyola of over 200 minutes of gameplay. You're out to a dramatic 3-1 victory that saw two third-period goals from senior captain David Wilcox and an empty net goal from Matt Dalkey to put the home Spartans ahead and stave off elimination. But tonight is a completely new animal as Loyola will get a second chance to end the Glenbrook North's SHL season, but this time on home ice here in Lincolnwood. Thank you for joining us once again. Max Anderson here on the call for you live from Lincolnwood, a rivalry that runs deep and frequent, this being now the 7th matchup between these two teams on the season. Of course, if you were with us last night, as I mentioned, you would most certainly know that GBN finally got on the board in the season series, getting their first win of the season versus Loyola. To score, but you wonder if just that first and second goal that Wilcox put in late in the middle of the third period, if that can be the catalyst that propels GBN forward. On the reverse side, Matthew Choate in goal once again, and really just bad luck on his part. A very unfortunate bounce on the shot from Wilcox in the third period. The reason that we're playing here tonight, obviously Choate was very frustrated, but really wasn't anything he could have done wrong. A shot from Wilcox from just inside the blue line. It looked to be headed well high of the net. Watching a few replays this morning of it, clearly Choate thought that was going well over. Instead, it deflected off of the stick of Egan Callahan. And just like that, GBN took a 2-1 lead. Eventually, Dalkey, in the waning seconds of the game, made it 3-1. And we have Game 3 for the right to go to the SHL Final. We are just moments away from puck drop, and we are underway as GBN takes possession off the draw. The younger of the two, Wilcox's Daniel, dumps it in deep. And Matt Dalkey gives chase near side quarter. Eisenstark pinching in, dangerous play there, but Wilcox back to get the puck. That shot deflected wide of starting netminder and stalwart Brennan Nine. Puck played in the corner, taken away now by David Wilcox onto his brother. Up ice, just missing the stick of Andrew Rubin. Loyola in the gold base jersey, maroon trim, white numbers, gold helmets, maroon socks. Meanwhile, GBN in their black uniforms, mainly black with green trim, gold numbers, black helmets, black and green socks. That picked off in the middle of the ice by Jonathan Ovanian. Now taken away by Dalkey. Dalkey with speed, tries to get into the slot. Puck still loose, and finally falling on it is the aforementioned Matthew Choate. Of course, in net last night, as Loyola lost 3-1, but in the SHL play, it was really a battle between Shearson and Choate all year long. But Choate getting the nod here in the playoffs. And this face-off draw again, won by GBN, tries to play it back to the point in Tim Burke, but never got to him. Here comes Aiden Finnegan. Aiden Finnegan with speed. Nice play around one defender. He shoots that one off the shoulder of Brennan Nine. Now in the corner, waiting for it back to the point is Timmy Hackett. He gets it there, he winds up, shoots. Bad shot there, gets deflected, but not enough pace on that shot to cause any trouble in net for GBN. That one taken by Ovanian and deflected out of play. Ovanian pointing outside the blue line as if that draw should come outside of the GBN defensive zone, and I believe he's going to get his wish. As this draw just outside the blue line on the far side of the ice. Squaring off there was Boersma. He wins the draw, but now a battle in the neutral zone. It's Kim. It's 5 total players battling on the far side boards. Finally taken away by Loyola. Played on the back end by Patrick Weimer. Now all the way down, here's Jacob Gonzalez. Of course, Gonzalez just 7 SHL games to his belt. A talented football player for Loyola Academy as well, so didn't join the team as Loyola had a successful football season going on, winning the state championship, so he didn't even join the team until the first part of December. In those 7 games, coming away with 3 goals, so very much a meaningful cog for this Loyola team as well, as that puck goes just a little bit too far, and with under 15 minutes left to play here in the first period, it's still 0-0. Game 3 here, and both teams feeling each other out. One decent chance thus far for Loyola. And some action in the Loyola defensive zone, but not much has gotten through as Eisenstark just chips it along, tries to keep the play going, but forced out nicely was Declan Darcy. Now Darcy plays up ice on to Huber. He gets the puck taken away as Braden Roy dumps it deep. Him and Bell forward. Alex Adler going on the forecheck, but no yield there. Here's Wilcox. He'll backhand spin it up the boards. A couple of GBN players come together. Eisenstark, Roy try to win it. Now Boersma. And Kevin Purcell. Purcell will go far side boards, giving chases. Daniel Huber once again, but this puck comes squirting out. Now GBN, they hurry, they could have an odd man opportunity, but Dalkey can't handle the puck just shy of the blue line. So he'll race in, try to win the puck on the forecheck, spun around far side half boards. Here's Dunn. His penalty late in the third period yesterday, a huge reason we're here tonight. Not only the power play, but one of their best penalty killers as well. And he was lost as part of that 5-on-3 that led to the GBN game-tying goal. Now Skya will try to keep it at the blue line, not able to. Dalkey backs him up, but only able to get the puck so far. Then comes Andrew Buck. He'll dump it deep, but no one for Loyola there. Played up the boards. Dalkey able to get a stick on it to avoid an icing. Ruben and Daniel Wilcox on the chase. Loyola doing a nice job in their own zone. Clean passes, clean exits. On comes Cole Corrigan. Corrigan chasing Brennan Nine way out of his net. Nine always an aggressive goaltender in between those pipes. You will see him frequently come out from his standing position at the top of the crease. He is an active goaltender in net, no doubt about it. Now Dalkey with a nice play, tries to play on, but goes a little bit too far to the advantage of Hayden Beck. Hayden Beck on the back line with Patrick Weimer. On comes Finnegan. And Cooper Project gives chase. Eamon O'Brien as well, that stalwart line for Loyola. The 3 sophomores have been together here on varsity. This is their 3rd year and would love to add another SHL title to their belt. But it's not going to come easy as Brennan Nine easily pads that aside. Now with speed and space, Darcy, he shoots that one high and fought off by Nine. Darcy tries to toss it up in front of the crease, but never got through. Now Project battling him behind. O'Vanian checks him. David Wilcox comes out with it. Now Wilcox just dumps it out. And a clean exit once again. So both teams, you can see, trying to play, I don't know if conservative is the right word, but safe for sure. Clean, easy exits. I'm sure that was the message from both benches. To not be too cute in their own zone. Don't give any easy chances. Make both teams earn what they get here tonight. I know one thing I've keyed in on for tonight's game is these first 10 minutes, you expect both teams to really be focused, but the latter 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of this first period, I think it's going to tell us a lot about what's going to happen here tonight. But so far, pretty even play both ways. As this one will be fallen on by Choate, and we'll have a face-off draw to the right of the big goaltender for Loyola. 7-1 in SHL play regular season this year. Just a hair under 90% save percentage, .899, and a 1.7 goals allowed average per game. So a nice season for Choate net for Loyola en route to a 2 seed in the regular season for Loyola. Now skating with it is Timmy Starr. That puck back to the blue line, kept in momentarily by Liebers. He dumps it deep, and Brennan 9 will fall on it. Want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: Stormy's Tavern and Grill, CCTY Bearing, Financial Solutions Advisory Group, and Loyola Academy Hockey, the proud tradition. We thank those 4 great sponsors for being with us all year long, and very much part of the reason why we're able to bring you great high school hockey live every single week, and to your all advantage 2 nights in a row. I believe the only time we've ever done this previously was for an SHL final. But 2 days in a row of SHL Game of the Week. Here's Finnegan with speed. He shoots. That one fought off by 9. He wasn't really sure where it was for a moment. Liebers back at the point. Toss it in. Deflected and just steered wide by 9. Now Finnegan spins around. Gets it back to the point and Liebers. Liebers shoots. Gets a deflection. Just missing the glove of Brennan 9. Took a hop right in the slot. Here's Project on the doorstep, but denied by Brennan 9. Cross ice, here's Timmy Hackett, and can't handle that puck as Daniel Wilcox will head the other way. 10-minute mark here. First period, still 0-0 in Game 3 of the SHL semifinal. The winner of this game will get a couple more SHL games for the season, of course, before the state tournament, which is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of year. March is just a few days away, and the state championship just a few weeks. But before then, we've got more to settle here in the SHL. As Alex Adler has his shot deflected. He had some space, though. Here's Eisenstark. Drops down near side half boards. Glowacki back to the point. Kept in nicely there by Wilcox. Battling forward is Dahlke. Dahlke getting ridden into the boards by Andrew Buck. Chance out in front. Wide open net. No one from GBN could put it home. Prime opportunity for the Spartans, and we're not able to finish it. Now Roy is about to take a big hit. Decided to lose possession instead. Battle for right in front of GBN's benches. Finally won by Loyola. Dumped down. Brennan 9 will try to play quickly. Gets the puck up to Braden Roy, but he can't handle it. And now Eisenstark pitches in. Loyola could have a 2-on-1. Here comes Darcy. Darcy just missing the stick of Daniel Huber. And now a host of players in the lap of Brennan 9. And we'll get a whistle. I believe the net came off its post. It did. Live from Heartland Ice Arena, Max Anderson on the call for you here in this pivotal Game 3. Of course, if you're familiar with Heartland Ice Arena, our broadcast spot right behind the penalty box. The scores table right in front of us, of course. So we have a nice central view of the proceedings. Corners a little bit hidden from us, the near side corners. But hopefully our great crew, camera, here's a wraparound attempt. Not able to settle it in. Darcy waiting back at the point, never gets to him. Finally does, he winds up, he shoots, but that one easily sticked aside. Oh, and Brennan 9 loses his stick. He's scrambling right now. He is without a stick, and Skaya gives him the stick, at least for the moment. GBN needs a clearance badly. Loyola trying to capitalize. Here's a shot, that one just wide of the net. Still using the stick of Skaya is Brennan 9. Here's another shot, another pad save by 9, and he gets a whistle. Much to the delight of this GBN faithful. We have a nice crowd here tonight, folks, Sunday evening. I think everybody getting a nice hockey game in before the Oscars. But we have pretty much every seat taken to the GBN side, most of the seats to the Loyola side. And what is a fantastic crowd here tonight in Lincolnwood. Dumped in deep, Rubin. Dahlke gives chase, played well by Timmy Hackett. Played through the neutral zone and through a couple of players, settled down by David Wilcox. Brothers on the ice at the same time, David and Daniel. That puck ruled to have been deflected by the linesman, so no icing call. Wilcox gets an unfortunate bounce, or else he had Dalkey up the near side boards. Instead, it's Timmy Hackett that will lead the charge. And A.J. Cornelison dumps it deep. So both these teams not taking many chances, playing a pretty safe game across the board. We'll see how that continues to transpire as we move along here in the first period. 7 minutes to go. Now offsides is going to be the call before a couple of bodies come together thereafter. It was Matthew Shaywecker who was just a little bit early into the Glenbrook North zone. I think our great crew here tonight, back-to-back days. Matt Budin, our camera guy, of course, Jimmy the Wiz, Jimmy Olson, bringing you all the sights and graphics. Of course, that great intro video, done a lot of great work this year on the game of the week. As Jimmy, and we much appreciate him. I know the league does as well. As this puck finds its way in behind Brennan 9, Sky will try to clear it out. Now Adler, but winning the puck back to the point. Here's a shot, looking for a deflection, never got one. It was Hayden Beck. Now Beck will pinch in, try to win the puck. He does, plays it on, but no one from Loyola, at least momentarily, can possess it. Trying to force it out was Kim. Kim again forced it out, this time does. Now Vanian with some space, 2-on-2. Oh, excuse me, that's Adler. Sliding Adler, nice move, and can't get the shot past the butterfly of Choate. Now Burke will just throw a wrister. You saw a lot of that last night. GBN not necessarily that picky when it comes to their shot selection. They want to get as many shots in on Choate as possible, and you saw it pay off last night in a big way with that game-winning goal from David Wilcox. Just firing a shot on net from the blue line. Got a fortunate deflection from a Loyola defender. And we have a game 3 because of it. Here's Rabkin in the neutral zone. He takes a check, fights it off, able to get the puck on to Levin, but Levin's checked and he loses possession. And as Buck is able to clear it. And just a hair off sides was GBN's Casey Miller. Of course, Brennan 9 having just an outstanding season here. A 36-11 record through all plays. He has been all state, all world, all everything for this Spartan team. And as you can see, cool as a cucumber in net at all times. Has some feist to him as well. Drew 2 penalties in last evening's game. It's not often you see goaltenders drawing 2 penalties in one game. But Brennan very active in net as we discussed earlier, and that can lead to some problems for opposing teams. They get a little bit too aggressive around the net. Drop back to Hackett, he winds up. Shot blocked now by Rabkin, not able to get to it in the neutral zone. Hackett recovering, Rabkin still can't get the puck. Comes loose to Miller, he shoots, big pad save. Someone's without a stick, I believe it's a Loyola defenseman. GBN desperately trying to get the puck, they will. Wilcox settles it down, he'll just fire it towards the net. But now it'll be cleared by Loyola. Here comes Project O'Brien now. Leads the charge on the forecheck as he comes racing into the GBN zone. Wilcox able to battle, get the puck free, but kept in nicely near the blue line, at least momentarily by Huber until tossed deep and an icing. 4:29 left here in the first period. Still 0-0. Last night you really saw the desperation from the Spartans playing at home. SHL season on the line, and boy did they deliver in a big way in that third period. Of course, Brennan 9 having an outstanding game as well. This GBN team primarily focused in net and on the defensive end this year, not the scoring. I think maybe we're used to from most Spartan teams between Burke and Wilcox on the back end. The best. Here's a shot easily steered aside by Brennan 9, but between Tim Burke and David Wilcox, easily the most talented duo in the state on the blue line. They've really focused on that triangle between their defenseman and their goaltender, Brennan 9. They can just pick the scoring up just a little bit. That's what they need to not only make a run here in the SHL playoffs, but come state playoff times, they're going to have to find just a little bit more push offensively. And we have a whistle. It's in a hidden corner from us. Couldn't quite see what happened. We're going to have our first penalty. What was the whistle? It's going to go against Loyola, and the shaking head of Patrick Weimer heads to the penalty box for Loyola. So GBN, which had such a crucial power play yesterday, led by David Wilcox, of course, will get their first opportunity of the evening. And of course, Wilcox on the ice for this face-off draw. It's Wilcox and Eisenstark on the back line. Dahlke, Rubin, and Burke to round out the 5 for GBN. Below the circle now, near side half boards is Burke. He'll take a shot. A lot of traffic in front, deflected wide. Couldn't tell who it hit, but that was a dangerous opportunity for GBN. Now Loyola going to come back the other way. Tries to break out, maybe a shorthanded opportunity instead. We'll find the puck all the way deep, and GBN will reassess and restart. Here's Wilcox. Gives way to Rubin. Rubin gets the puck deep. He'll go try to dig it out. He takes a big hit from Aiden Finnegan. And Eisenstark not able to keep the puck. Oh, here's catching in a change. Oh, just off sides is GBN. What a play by Brennan Nine to try to catch Loyola as they were changing bodies. So a huge opportunity potentially there. All started on the back end by Brennan Nine. Taking a quick look at the replay here, you see all the bodies for Loyola. And it was somebody on the far side of the ice that was just a little slow getting back and touching up, and that was the right call, much to the dismay of the GBN fans. That was the right call. Is a golden opportunity wasted. Here's Eisenstark, cross ice. Here's Wilcox. He'll shoot that puck up in the top of the chest of Matthew Choate, and he squeezes that, and we'll get a face-off draw. 2:27 left here in the first period. And 49 seconds on the 2-minute minor that went against Patrick Weimer. Lily Cooper Project v. Jonathan Ovanian. And a critical draw here, won by GBN. Back to the point. Here's Wilcox. He'll drop down near side circle. Miller. Now Wilcox. He'll take a shot. Oh, that one deflected just wide. That one looked like it might have been headed for the top shelf. Matthew Choate, but the deflection steered it wide. Burke back to settle it and lead one more rush for the Spartans. Couple of decent opportunities, not getting the second chance opportunities they're probably looking for now with 15 seconds left. And look at Dunn, short-handed here, trying to waste time, and a puck comes to the feet of Brennan Nine. He'll take a face-off draw, so a short-handed offensive zone face-off draw for Loyola. And so far, no danger here on this power play. I want to thank our great sponsors once again, CCTY Bearing, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Financial Solutions Advisory Group, and Loyola Academy Hockey, the proud tradition. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. As that is the end of the 2-minute minor. Weimer comes out of the box, heads straight for the bench, and a change. Down to the ice comes Cole Corrigan. Battle in the corner, comes back to Eisenstark. He shoots, that one's blocked. Fortunately, Tim Burke had just come on the ice off of a change, or else Cole Corrigan could have had a one-on-one opportunity. Now, closing in on a minute left here in the first period. Burke will swing it around the boards, near side half boards. Now a couple Loyola players check, but Dahlke comes out with it. Now Dahlke around a man, Timmy Hackett. Deep Dalkey takes a hit, makes a play, gets stuck in the corner, but Lieber's far side. We're going to have a penalty. We're going to have a penalty. It's going to go against GBN. I believe it was a trip. A penalty 200 feet from their own net, and you can see the look on the GBN benches, faces, assistant coach, head coach, all very displeased with what is really an unfortunate penalty. As we get a replay look at it, looked like a trip. Let's take another look at it. Oh, feet got tangled. They called the trip. That could have easily been a no call. Instead, it's going to go against Daniel Wilcox. And the first power play opportunity for Loyola. Now David Wilcox negotiating with the referees, and this draw should come outside of our zone. Of course, the penalty committed all the way down in behind Loyola's goal line. So that draw will come out into the neutral zone. It'll be Aiden Finnegan and Michael Rapkin. And it's Finnegan that gets the win. 38 seconds left here in the first period. And oh, a crazy bounce off the stanchion, and 9 will just fall on it. So Loyola will play the last 33 seconds here with a man advantage. And we'll get about a minute 20, assuming they don't score beforehand. Face-off draw won by GBN, trying to rifle it up the boards. Was Wilcox not able to get it out? Here's Finnegan. Oh, but he loses the puck, and that one swatted out of the zone. And Rapkin's going to try to go be a pest on the forecheck, see what time he can waste. Under 20 seconds now. Timmy Hackett will give way to Finnegan. Finnegan with speed. Tries to go around Burke. Tries to go all the way around. He's got a man back at the point. Timmy Hackett loses the puck in his skates. Now a scramble for it. Finnegan's got it, and he's got some space. Near side circle shot. That one saved, and that's the buzzer for the period. So Loyola with a late chance, but it's still 0-0 after 1. Live here on the SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. We're going to take a quick timeout, catch our breath, and come back with second period action in just a moment. Back here live, second period action. Max Anderson on the call for you here. And on the SHL Game of the Week, playoff edition. Our second day in a row. Of course, we had game 2 of this series yesterday evening from Northbrook, but tonight we're live from Heartland here in Lincolnwood as Loyola gets a chance to advance to the final on home ice. Both teams will switch sides now. Brendan 9 to our left and Matthew Choate to our right. 56 seconds remain on the power play for Loyola as they continue to have a man advantage. Now back to the point. Here's Finnegan. That shot deflected. Far side Liebers. Back to the top. Timmy Hackett gives way. Good pass there. Finnegan shoots. That one fought off and into the net by Brennan 9. 9 seconds remain on the advantage for Loyola. Brennan 9, we've mentioned it and showed you stats, but really just incredible what he's done between him and his defensive crew. Talked about it a little bit, but can't be said enough how important the defensive half of the ice has been for GBN to get where they've gotten so far in these playoffs, as that will just about waste the rest of Loyola's power play. So both teams now with one power play opportunity each, and neither team cashing in. It's still 0-0 with 15:30 left here in the second period. Daniel Wilcox tries to take the puck away from Gonzalez. Battle for it, top of the circle. Finally taken away by GBN. And puck can't be handled by Rapkin. Gonzalez just escorts that puck deep behind the goal line. Boersma keeps it in there. Shot, that one blocked. Excuse me, that was Pearsall. Now Rubin the other way for GBN. He'll dump it in and allow 3 of his 5 line mates to go for a change. Ovanian just not able to keep it in. He had a ton of space as the defense for Loyola had really collapsed down below the goal line, and they were making a change up top. So if Ovanian could have kept that puck, and they would have had a great chance. Here's a chance for Loyola, and Dunn looking for some help. He's got a man trailing backside. Here's a shot. That one blocked it away. It was Hayden Beck with the shot from the blue line, but Brennan 9 saw it all the way. Now Beck dumps it in and giving chase is Andrew Buck and Cole Corrigan. Here comes Levin with some speed. Levin tries to get into the middle of the ice, Roy, but taken away there briskly by Patrick Weimer. On comes Buck. Buck looking for some space. Clearing out nicely there was Tim Burke. Back to the neutral zones, Loyola. They've had the better of this action so far the first 3 or 4 minutes here of the second period. It's been primarily in the GBN end. Loyola putting pressure. Here's back. Oh, deflection! Just misses the near side post. That puck was headed well wide on the far side of Brennan 9, and a deflection, I believe, off of a leg or a skate of a Loyola player completely redirected it. And that puck missed the near post by less than a foot. So we're still tied 0-0. Ovanian will try to dig it out of the corner. Stopped there by Corneliuson. Now battling behind the goal line. 4 players come together. A lot of sticks hacking away at the puck. Finally coming away with it was Corneliuson, but he can't control it. Instead it's Burke. He spins it around, but Liebers keeps it in at the point. Loyola really starting to put some pressure, some tired legs on the ice for GBN as well. Levin, Burke, Ovanian been on the ice for quite some time now. Back to the point, Hackett, cross ice. Here's Liebers. Liebers looks, he shoots, gets a couple of deflections. And finally it was Burke's leg, and Burke is really laboring. He needs a change. He has been on the ice for the better part of about 2 minutes. So even an ice, anything to get that puck. Finally we'll have an icing as Ovanian tosses that all the way deep. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: Stormy's Tavern and Grill, CCTY Bearing, Financial Solutions Advisory Group, and Loyola Academy Hockey. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. Face-off drawn out of the right of Brennan 9 with 12:32 left here in the second period. Face-off draw 1. Quick shot, Eamon O'Brien into the belly of Brennan 9. Face-off draw. Out with it comes Polacki for GBN. Miller with some fresh legs going to go in and give that puck chase. Puck comes squirting out into the middle of the ice towards the slot, but no one from GBN could be on the other end of it. Easily now removed by Loyola. We have an arm up and a whistle. Didn't see what for. Speaking of a penalty, couldn't quite see what happened. We had a whistle, or do we have an injury? Excuse me. Looks like we have a player down, and he was in the right corner. Cannot see anything.
Player down. Attention. Now getting up is Miller for GBN as he slowly skates towards the bench.
Thanks to some of our great new equipment here, I was able to get a view. Using our wireless mic, of course, our great sponsors. Part of the reason we're able to get this nice new equipment, this beautiful laptop. That Jimmy Olsen's been able to bring you some great graphics, but we'll keep an eye on that for you as Casey Miller being evaluated behind the bench. Not quite clear what the injury was. He's drinking some water, some smiles. So he looks to be okay, at least at the moment. We'll see if he's able to come back out. Puck thrown into the slot. But no one from Loyola could get a shot off. Here's O'Brien, gives way to Finnegan. Back to the point and Purcell, he shoots, deflected just wide of the far post. That one missed by less than a foot. Man, some of the chances both ways. This puck's gonna go all the way down the ice for an icing. That's the second or third puck that has just missed a post for Loyola. The ice certainly feels tilted towards the GBN defensive zone. Goal starting to feel like it's got to come. If you're a Loyola fan, you have been working here this second period. Nothing has found the goal so far. David Wilcox comes charging up the ice with speed, glides into the offensive zone, backhand shot, and into the chest of Matthew Choate. Gonna need a little bit more than that to beat the talented netminder for Loyola. Now helmet off for Casey Miller as he's to the side of the bench, so we'll keep an eye on that. See if he's able to come back. Unclear what the ailment is so far. As that puck goes bouncing into the glove. Up 9, 0-0, 11-12 left in the second period. You can see scoreboard says third period, but if you're just joining us, it is only the second period here. Live from Heartland Ice Arena in Lincolnwood. Game 3 of the SHL semifinal. Glenbrook North in the black uniforms, gold trim, and Loyola in the gold maroon. Now face off, puck comes out back towards Hayden Beck. He's able to keep it in. Here's a shot, sharp angle, nothing happening there for Loyola. Back to the point, here's a shot. Puck sitting out in front, no one from Loyola could find it. That puck felt like it was sitting there forever, and no Rambler could get on the other end of it. Oh, we might have a penalty. No penalty. Could have been interference as Ruben checked hard well after the puck left his vicinity, but no call. 10:38 left in the second period now. Kept in at the point by Timmy Starr, but that puck blocked there. Dalkey will bring it on for the Spartans. He tries to make a move around a man, but no avail there for Dalkey. Now here's a big wind-up, a shot, and that pad save into the corner. Fouling up on it is Patrick Weimer. Puck still loose, settled in on the back of Brennan Nine's net. Played up the boards and kept in at least momentarily by Starr. Now Hayden Beck, unable to keep that puck from clearing the zone, so they'll reset. Under 10 minutes left here in the second period as Wilcox lays a check. And we're going to have an icing. So both these teams really settled in, but a little more action so far this period down in the GBN defensive zone. Neither team really seems to be playing at all out of character. Here's a shot, and that one gloved by Eamon O'Brien. And that's the second time Eamon O'Brien's rifled a wrist shot from inside the circle. Quickly off of face-off draw. He's there again, waiting for the puck. Seems to be some confusion over the goal. Now we'll restart play again. Face-off draw one, but no one from Loyola. Quite in the right spot as Declan Darcy had to go back and play the puck. Here's Eisenstark. Oh, bad pass there as it gets stuck in behind the net. Here's a chance for Loyola. Now Project, pinned by two GBN defenders, but not able to play on. Now Purcell. O'Brien will let the puck just nick off of his stick and go deep. Kept in at the point, Darcy drops it to Eamon O'Brien. Project there in support as well. O'Brien comes out with it as well, tries to get it back to the point, but a good stick by Eisenstark to disrupt that timing for Loyola. Now Levin will throw a check on Eamon O'Brien. Here's a shot high off the shoulder of Choate, and that ricochets off into the netting. .56 left here in the second period, and it is still 0-0. Loyola really had the better of it thus far. A few more scoring chances. GBN really unable to get much going offensively. Loyola doing a really nice job clogging up the neutral zone and really doing a better job possession-wise. That was one area a little bit surprised yesterday is this shot. Rebound given up by 9. Glowacki's going to take it away. A little bit surprised yesterday. It felt like GBN had the better of the possession game, and if you watch these teams all season, there's one thing that GBN hasn't quite done as well as they normally do. It's their possession game. Whereas Loyola, with so many returning players, has done such an excellent job. His players still tangled in behind the play. And we'll see if we have one or coincidentals there. There's going to be something. Someone's headed to the penalty box. That I can promise you. Sorting it out now. And it's going to be Timmy Hackett. Oh, we're going to have offsetting in Jonathan Ovanian. So offsetting minors. Ovanian still having a conversation. He's frustrated. He didn't feel like he did anything. He felt like he got kind of trapped down on the ice. As Hackett and Ovanian exchange a terse word. So at the 8:23 mark, coincidental, so it'll be continued. 5-on-5 action. Thought for a moment we might have 4-on-4, but coming after the play, we'll play on 5-on-5. Here's Miller with some speed. Adler. Miller still to the side of the GBN bench, and he does not look like he's coming back anytime soon. Here's a shot, that one well high. Puck bounces up in the air, and like a good outfielder, Brennan Nine sticks up that glove and snares that puck, and we'll have a face-off draw to his right. We're a little bit more than halfway through this game, and we have yet to score a goal. Kind of what you expect between these two teams. Obviously, GBN, we've talked about their defensive prowess. And we've talked a little bit more about Loyola's offensive prowess, but Loyola also a very talented defensive team, led on the blue line by guys like Liebers and Darcy and Hackett, multiple-year varsity starters. Now we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be interference. What a hard-working play. I think it was Matt Dahlke that earned the penalty. And it will be Hayden Beck headed to the penalty box. Really nice play there by Matt Dahlke, forcing Hayden Beck to make a mistake. He comes to the penalty box a little bit confused. Doesn't feel like he earned that. Taking a look at the replay, certainly, well, I don't know about that. I think Hayden Beck's got a point. He was battling for the puck. It wasn't an off-puck situation. I think Hayden Beck has a legitimate gripe against that penalty there as he throws his stick onto the floor right in front of us in disgust. I don't blame him. Not a good call, at least from my vantage point. He is clearly displeased as GBN's going to get their second power play opportunity of the evening. And quickly within 3 seconds. We'll have another draw inside the Loyola zone. Conversation between a couple of lines, but not really sure what this is about. They're going to determine that puck was deflected by a Spartan, and that was the reason that it went out of play. So the draw is going to come outside of the Loyola zone. So a break there early on the power play for the Ramblers as they win this power play draw, or excuse me, penalty kill draw. And not able to dump it all the way deep. Here's David Wilcox. Chipped in deep. It's A.J. Corneliuson in the corner. Played out now Wilcox. Wilcox gambled. He lost 2-on-1 here, Loyola. Finnegan and O'Brien. Finnegan looks. He's going to shoot. Oh, off the post! And clearing that puck. Short-handed. We're going to have an icing. Yeah, good call there as Finnegan rings the iron. And we stay at 0-0. David Wilcox gambled in the offensive zone, tried to pinch in and keep that power play effort going, but a great stick there from Finnegan. He had a 2-on-1. He skated all the way inside the circle, shot, and beat stick side Brennan 9, but it hit the post and went out the other side. No one from Loyola able to gather. So we'll stay right there at 0-0. Face-off draw back in the GBN defensive zone because of the icing. Loyola going to be able to waste some more time here with 1:10 left on the power play for GBN. They play a little keep away, and we'll waste about 25 seconds off the clock with that effort. What an opportunity, and if you're Loyola, that's the third, fourth really close opportunity to the game's first goal. They have not been able to find the back of the net, and if you're GBN, you got to feel kind of fortunate with where you are because offensively, this has looked a lot more like the GBN team that really struggled the last few games in SHL play. Puck still loose. No one able to get a backhand shot for the Spartans. Burke waits for it back to the point. He's got it there. Assesses his options. Opts to go rink wide. David Wilcox. Cross ice pass. Here's a shot off the shoulder of Choate. Back here's another chance. A shot off the shin guard, I believe, of a Loyola defender. Wilcox keeps it at least momentarily before Timmy Starr is able to clear it down. Now 17 seconds if they hurry. GBN can get one more rush. Burke slides it across Wilcox, 10 seconds. Now Burke. Burke skates wide. That's going to be the end of the power play. As Hayden Beck goes sprinting for the box. And on comes, here's a wide shot. That one high and wide, but a heavy one from Wilcox. He gets back to make sure the cherry-picking Cole Corrigan isn't left all alone. Corrigan drops to Dunn. Oh, a risky play there as that puck came right out into the slot. Sam Levin tried to make a play. Very nearly led to a dangerous opportunity for the Ramblers. Settled down by Corneliuson on to Dunn. Now Buck, but he has the stick lifted and he whiffs on the shot attempt and a big hit as Levin puts Buck into the ice. There's so many pieces for this GBN team offensively. No Mikey Day, no Charlie Slavis. Obviously, Max Poverzaronic has been out for a few months now. Just going down the roster here for GBN, the amount of players they're missing and still to be competing. A team like Loyola is really pretty healthy. It's quite remarkable. In fact, in yesterday's game, as you look closer, just a brutal stretch of injuries for this GBN team. Ever 11 yesterday also not able to play. So it's been a tough year injury-wise, but still here in Game 3 of the semifinals of league play. GBN, top 5 team in the state, still getting it done, and much to the credit of these players, of course, the coaching staff. Coach Evan Pulakitis does such a good job with this Glenbrook North program, and the depth they're able to have to still compete with some of the injuries they've had has been quite impressive, but it's most certainly been an offensive struggle for a lot of the season for the Spartans. They'll try to muster some offenses. Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien, nice stick handling, puck still loose, but Evan Eisenstark steps in the way of that and doesn't let it go any farther. Glowacki will try to track that long pass down. Not able to now. Timmy Hackett in the corner. We'll just scoop it up ice on a big snowbank. And Evan Eisenstark runs into with the puck, able to get through it. Now under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. He's O'Brien. Project headed back post. He had a man, but just missing this stick of Project goes O'Brien. Backdoor, he scores! O'Brien makes it 1-0. Eamon O'Brien was able to skate into the zone. It was all set up initially by Finnegan, left the puck for him. A shot wide by O'Brien initially. Finnegan shoots again, deflects and goes right to O'Brien. So 1-0 Ramblers, and Loyola strikes first. So the goal, of course, Eamon O'Brien, another chance out in front. Puck still loose, backhanded shot. That one deflected wide. And of course, Project and Finnegan with the assists. When you talk about your stars coming to play in a big game, goal for O'Brien, assist for Project and Finnegan as Dalkey sees what he can do. But cutting into the lead, there was a delayed penalty. Didn't see as Brendan Nine came screaming for the bench. It'll be a trip. Let's take a look, see what we can find on a replay here. Still nothing. Oh, good call, yeah, dangerous play here by Daniel Huber as he came from behind a GBN player and took his legs out, so that'll be another power play opportunity for GBN. They've had 2, they've come up empty. Here's Dalkey, a shot right off the draw. And Choate not giving up a rebound. That's key so far. Choate doing a really nice job. GBN's really attacked Choate high, off the shoulders, the chest. He really tried to cause some problems that way, but Choate's doing a nice job of not giving up many rebounds. And an example of it right there is a face-off draw won by GBN. Here's Wilcox at the top, winds up, shoots! That one deflected in front. Oh, comes bouncing back out. GBN very nearly snuck that in the near side post. Aiden Finnegan goes down. Now Eisenstark, far side point, gives it up. Here's Ruben. Ruben shoots, deflected, another shot, he scores! Matt Dalkey makes it 1-1. It started with a heavy shot from David Wilcox, the puck below the goal line. Trying to find some space was Dalkey. Ends up getting the puck all the way back around to Eisenstark. Drops it to Ruben. Ruben's initial shot blocked. A rebound comes right to Matt Dalkey. And it's a tie game just like that. So Matt Dahlke with the goal. And 2 straight nights with a tally in the goal column for him as he got the empty netter late. And here's a backhanded chance steered aside by 9. Now on comes GBN. In deep. And taken away by Loyola. Here's trapped in behind 9, just under 2 minutes. Here's a chance. Shot there by Hayden Beck. Well wide of the near post. One momentarily back at the point, forced out now. GBN has a couple of numbers forward. Levin's going to dump it deep. Rabkin and Adler will make their ways forward. Now Adler not able to get it there. The assists on the last goal. Andrew Rubin and Evan Eisenstark. 1-1, that one into the chest of Brennan 9. Look at the confidence of Brennan 9. Obviously saving that shot there, but not easy. That shot to stay up. Goaltender so often will get down into that butterfly too early. But Brennan 9 read that one all the way. Shot here, here's Hackett, he'll shoot that one just wide of the far side. Post, now Hackett again will wind up shooting, looking for a deflection, but stopped in front. Here comes David Wilcox with speed. Younger brother Daniel on his wing. Wilcox will shoot, juicy rebound. Wilcox Jr. just a little bit late getting to the far side post. Now Liebers will lead up the action for Loyola with under 50 seconds left here in the second period. Brennan 9 will opt to play on and not take the face-off draw. Liebers not able to keep it in at the point. And clock ticks down under 30 seconds. So 2 second period goals, one from each side. Has us at a 1-1 tie as we wind the clock on the waning seconds here, the second period. David Wilcox sees if he can make a dent in that scoreboard before they head to the locker room for an ice cleaning. Again, Brennan 9 aggressive out of his net. Does a nice job there. Puck gets to Levin. Levin with some speed, tries to make a move around Kevin Purcell, but not able to. Now Vanian and a Loyola player, I believe that was O'Brien, come tangled, no call. Much to the dismay of the Loyola bench, but that will be the end of the second period. After 2 periods of action, it's 1-1. And folks, strap in because we got a heavy third period coming up here live from Lincolnwood. You're watching the SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. We're going to take a quick timeout and come back with third period action after they clean the ice surface. Don't go anywhere. Third period action on the way. Back live at Heartland Ice Arena for this Game 3 of the SHL semifinals. Let's get a good look behind the Loyola bench. Head coaches DJ LeVars, Blake Sorensen. Second season that they've split the head coaching role. Really loud for a new perspective. I know Blake, obviously coming in first season last year as a co-head coach, winning the state championship. Great, of course, longtime Glenbrook North head coach Evan Pulakidis got that state championship. That was 2015. Certainly has the defense to get that done this year, potentially. And as always is the case this season so far for GBN. Can they muster enough offensively? They've got one so far tonight. Thank you to Matt Dahlke. Whereas Loyola got their tally from Eamon O'Brien. We restart play here and a quick icing. And GBN will get an offensive zone draw just 10 seconds into the third period. Be interesting to watch too. Second game in a row. Had a lot of hockey over the last few weeks of these teams. But legs should be in peak season form. But the second game, back-to-back days. Something to keep an eye here on the third period is clean changes. Making sure you're not getting caught shorthanded as you're coming off the ice. Being disciplined near side, far side to not get caught. Liebers and Timmy Hackett lead the Ramblers. On comes Finnegan with speed. Goes wide on Eisenstark. Eisenstark, a nice job. Hackett cross ice Liebers. He's got a lot of space. Burke comes out. He blocks a shot there. And Rubin forces the puck out of the zone for GBN. Eisenstark sizes up Finnegan, but Finnegan drops his shoulder, makes a nice play around Eisenstark. Finnegan looking for help. He'll drop back the point, Liebers. He'll dump it down deep and find Eamon O'Brien. He gets chased in the corner by Wilcox. Now battle for it along the boards. Hackett waiting for it back at the point. Hasn't been able to get to him. Finnegan will change on the fly. Joining now is Owen Boersma. That puck will go all the way down on icing this time. A face-off draw will come down towards GBN goaltender Brennan Nine. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: Stormy's Tavern and Grill, CCTY Bearing, Financial Solutions Advisory Group, and Loyola Academy Hockey, the proud tradition. As I get a terse, Brennan Nine falls on the puck. Now we have a little bit of roughing going on to the side of the net. We'll see if anything comes of that, or the officials in this big game will just try to quiet them down and play on. Get a sideways terse glance from Jimmy the Wiz. Brought in the sponsors. Sponsors call out just a little bit late there. Jimmy hates missing just even a second of game time. So I'll be sure not to do that again, Jimmy. I apologize. We restart play. Puck goes in behind the net. Owen Boersma now looking for some help. He'll drop all the way back. Pearsall. Puck deflected twice en route to net. Brennan Nine whacks it to the side. And out they come are the Spartans. Rapkin try to track that long pass. Stretched from blue line to blue line, but unable to connect. Here's Jacob Gonzalez. He's not able to get anything going. Puck now stops dead in the middle of the ice. Rapkin ridden to the ice down by Declan Darcy, but no call. And Daniel Wilcox giving chase. That one misses the stick of Darcy. Here's GBN with an opportunity. Rapkin, nice play there. He'll shoot. That puck loose. Near side circle, but no one for GBN. Here's a shot for Burke. A deflection, and that one goes wide of the net. Christian Dunn was waiting for it. The point couldn't get it. Instead, Wilcox just slaps the puck in on net. This time, that puck wrapping all the way around the boards. They're going to call a deflection. No icing. Now, Loyola trying to also make something happen here. Of course, you follow the SHL closely. You know, of course, Game 3 between Loyola and New Trier also happening as we speak. I'm going to try to find out some scores from what's going on over there throughout tonight's broadcast. Here's a shot. Choate can't find it. He lost that puck very nearly. Found its way to the back of the Loyola net. Fortunately, it was just a little bit off. Now here's a shot easily into the belly of 9. Face-off draw. Now battling for it in the corner. As Loyola out with it comes Matt Dahlke for GBN. Here's a shot wide as the oohs and ahs come from the GBN side. That shot just missed. And Timmy Hackett plays on to Liebers, misses the stick. But on to Tibby Starr. And we're able to play on. Ever 11 giving some ice time here. Cross ice pass, good job to knock it down. Back to the point, Liebers. Liebers shoots twice, deflected, and heads to the near side half boards as a few players come together there to battle for it. Still battling. Finally out with it comes AJ Cornelissen. He fires it around. Wilcox gets checked off the puck by Timmy Starr, but does enough to momentarily try to guide it out. And finally forced out. Here's Dahlke. Dahlke tries to make a move around a man. He does. Gets taken onto the ice. I think GBN was looking for an interference call. Didn't get it. Nice play there by Cornelissen, but Matt Dahlke very nearly had a great opportunity for the Spartans. Of course, you can see behind goaltender Matthew Choate are several jerseys. The Loyola Gold women's hockey team celebrating senior night here following the conclusion of this one, which, as it stands, we are staring at an overtime, but 12 minutes of game time to change that. Rabkin tries to stop that puck, just gets past him, but gets past Aiden Finnegan as well. Rink wide, Daniel Wilcox. Wilcox tries to dump it in deep, gets caught in the skates of Purcell. Kept in at least momentarily, but gambling and losing his GBN. 2-on-1 opportunity. Here's Finnegan. Finnegan looks, shoots, misses the near side post. Not able to keep it in. It was Cole Corrigan. Now in comes GBN, right into the ice, no call. 1-on-4 is O'Brien. He'll try to make something happen. Instead, that one's scooped out and tossed down ice by a Glenbrook North defenseman. While we're 11 and a half minutes from, just something to keep in mind as we continue on here in the third period. This puck comes back to the point. That one missing the far post. Levin will try to dig that puck out. Comes back towards the top of the crease, but no one for Loyola, and they'll retreat back. Weimer and Hayden Beck. Under 11 minutes left here in the third period now. And we're going to have a whistle up, rather right at 11:01 left here in the game. And should we need more time, playoff role's a little bit different in the SHL than in a regular season. There is no shootout. So should we go to an OT, we will play hockey till we find a winner. The first OT period will be a 5-on-5. And every period after that will then be a 3-on-3. So should that get out of that first OT, we'll see some 3-on-3 hockey. But like I said, we still have 10:50 before we even have to entertain that idea. Here comes Loyola's Matthew Shawecker. He has his stick knocked out of his hands, and Brennan Nine will paddleboard that up into the net. 10:39 left here in the third period. Thank you for joining us here tonight live from Heartland Ice Arena in Lincolnwood. Of course, the home of the Loyola Ramblers, here for Game 3 of the SHL semifinal. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the York New Trier game, happening at this moment as well. Trying to find some score updates if we can. So far, none coming in. But business to take care of here between these two bitter rivals. Big check into the boards was Levin. That was Finnegan that did it. Now 2-on-1 opportunity for Loyola if they hurry, but just losing the puck was Cooper Project. He had Aiden Finnegan ready to make a play as we're going to have an icing. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. Stormy's Tavern and Grill, CCTY Bearing, Financial Solutions Advisory Group, and Loyola Academy Hockey, the proud tradition. A little bit better timing there, huh, Jimmy? Got it all in before the puck drop. Got to keep our technical whiz happy. Can't miss any game time. Face-off draw one. Here's Hackett. Hackett winds up, blocked out in front by Dalkey. He goes streaking up ice, tries to get in behind the Loyola defense. No one from GBN can get it to him. As that puck comes bouncing out of the zone. Losing his stick was Levin. Dalkey tries to hold on to the puck. This puck loose. Here's Levin. Levin has his stick partially deflected, or else that shot could have been a lot more threatening for the Spartans. Burke waiting for it back at the point. Instead, Ruben will just fire it towards Choate and net. Now battle in the corner, Timmy Hackett. He comes out with it, gives it on to Nick Liebers. Chips up ice. Here's Finnegan. He's got space and speed. He's got Cooper Project coming down the slot. But a good stick in retreat from Skaya disrupts that rush for Loyola. GBN will try to scoop it out. They will. Levin tries to get the puck deep. He'll go for a change. Both teams going for a change. A lot of action in net. Dalkey goes flying into Choate, and he looks hurt. He is down in some pain. Didn't quite see what happened. Saw the end of it. Didn't see what caused it. See if we could see what happened on replay, but Dalkey went flying into Matthew Choate in net. You see it come up the ice here. Dalkey skating towards the front of the net. Oh, he gets cross-checked from behind brutally right into Choate. That should have been a penalty. Can't quite make out what number that was. It should have been a 2-minute minor against Loyola. Frankly, a huge break for Loyola that no penalty was called. Can't quite make out what, I think it might have been Finnegan that cross-checked Dalkey into Choate. And the GBN bench incredulous that there's no penalty. Absolutely furious that nothing was called, and they absolutely have a right to be frustrated. That should have been a 2-minute minor. Now discussion at the GBN bench. Very angry coaches right now. As you can see, assistant coach for GBN doing the exact same gesture I said that his guy got cross-checked hard right into Choate. No call. So we'll play on 5-on-5, a break for Loyola. Now face-off drawing by Loyola. 9:20 left here in the third period. That puck goes flying out of the surface. Go ahead, Coach Blake Sorensen with good reaction time to get out of the way of that one. Still 1-1, 2 second period goals. One from Eamon O'Brien for Loyola and one from Matt Dalkey. And we're gonna have a penalty. Much to the pleasure of GBN, as they are really giving it to Timmy Starr, who is headed over our direction. And has another penalty. He is hearing it from the GBN side. As he absolutely took a run And a GBN player couldn't make out the number who got hit. But a 2 and a 10 is going to be the call. That will all but end, at least for regulation's sake, Peyton Beck's time on the ice. And should we go to OT, he would miss the first minute or so of that. But a 2-minute minor, huge opportunity for GBN. So far, I believe 0 for 4 on the power play. No, excuse me, 1 for 4. Their lone goal coming on the power play. So another opportunity, GBN. On the season, a nice clip of 9%, a little bit lower than what you would typically see from this talented GBN team. One of the hallmarks of Evan Polakidis' coach teams is their prowess on special teams. Certainly see it on the PK this year, especially in SHL. 64 of 67 killed it, almost 96%, but used to seeing that GBN team in that 15 to 20% range on the power play, but it goes back to some of the offensive struggles that they've worked with all the year. Here's Burke. Burke had a man back in Wilcox. He decides to keep it down below the goal crease. Now Dahlke gets pinned against the boards. Clearly, really no ill effects from that cross check he had just a couple of minutes ago. Eisenstark back at the point, spins across Wilcox. Does a nice job, corral that puck. And a wild pass there from Eisenstark, but making a difficult play look easy was Wilcox. Side on that, here's a shot puck into the belly of Choate once again, not giving up a rebound. Impressive work there from the big goalie for the Ramblers. Now 8:04 left here in the third period, and 59 seconds remaining on the 2-minute minor with the 10-minute misconduct. That one against Loyola, shorthanded. Here's Dunn. Dunn, sharp angle, stops, and loses the puck. Wilcox does a nice job at taking it away. He'll do a 360 and restart play, being pestered by Dunn all the way. Gives it up, rink wide. Ruben, Dahlke accidentally just tosses that into the Loyola bench. Not what he was trying to do, certainly. .36 seconds remain. GBN really not much of a chance so far here on the man advantage. Good job by O'Brien, now shorthanded. He'll wind up, he'll shoot into the chest of 9, but he'll opt to play on. Referee gave him quite a bit of time there. Here's a shot from Eisenstark. That one misses the net. Wilcox not able to get to the far side point, keep the puck in. Wilcox looking for a man, gives it to his younger brother, tries to chip the puck along. He's battling with Kevin Purcell. And the strength and experience of Kevin Purcell wins that battle, O'Brien. We'll settle things down now. Rabkin, shot out of a cannon here on the forecheck, will try to cause some problems. Ovania not able to hold the puck in the neutral zone. On comes Finnegan. Finnegan with space and speed as a man trailing. O'Brien was calling for it. Taken down on the ice. Now in the corner. And Tim Burke around for GBN to take that away. Here's Rabkin. Not much help. He'll lose the puck through the neutral zone. And O'Brien, 6.5 to go here, third period. 1-1 our score. Oh, intercepted there by Finnegan. Like a good DB. Finnegan makes a move around a man. He's taken down. Did the puck go in? I think the puck might have ended up in the back of the net. But the goal came off its post and could have had a penalty there too. Aiden Finnegan did a fantastic job of seeing that pass all the way across the ice. He stepped in front of it like a good DB in football and started skating the other way. Makes a nice move around Skaya. Gets taken down into the net. Well, we're not going to have a penalty. Certainly could have been. We'll restart play. This draw going to come outside of the GBN zone, and they're going to bring that out, and much to the dismay of Blake Sorensen, who's given an earful to the referee who wanted a penalty. And not only does that draw not only is that penalty not come, the draw comes outside of the GBN zone, and they'll have to restart play back to the blue line. Nick Liebers and Timmy Hackett. Hackett, a lot of speed and skill from number 7 in gold. Gets it all the way back. Corneliuson drops back to cover him. Hackett can be very aggressive from his defensive spot. 7 goals in 19 games from the blue line. In fact, he is the 4th leading goal scorer in SHL play for Loyola with so much offensive talent. Of course, guys like Finnegan, O'Brien, and Project all ahead of him, but he leads all of their forwards besides that top trio. With those 7 goals in SHL play, a huge hit as Dalkey puts done. Excuse me, that's Matthew Shawecker into the ice. Here's a shot, that one. Blockered away by 9, back out in the neutral zone. Declan Darcy will bring it on for Loyola. Nice move around 1 defender, makes him move around 2 defenders. Now has the ball, the puck in the corner. Sky gives chase there. A sharp angle shot. Gave Brennan 9 a little bit more of a challenge than he anticipated. He's got to stay focused at this point in the game. Cannot take any shot for granted. Here now in the corner. It's finally scooped out, and Matt Dalkey in pursuit. Sky now pins a man up against the boards, and it's Dalkey has a little bit of space. He'll scoop it out of the zone, and very quickly Jacob Gonzalez closes that space. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd period, and a trip to the SHL final on the line. Will it be Loyola Gold, a return trip to the championship as they won it last year? Or will it be GBN coming back from a 1-0 deficit and winning 2 in a row? That's all going to play out here in the next 4 minutes, possibly more. That puck kept in at the blue line by O'Brien. O'Brien skates, he'll shoot. That one blocked by Eisenstark. Backhanded shot, not handled very well by 9. Another shot, that one not on net. Comes out the other side. And cleared by Eisenstark, but not deep. He wanted to get off for a change, he couldn't get off. Here's Wilcox, look at Wilcox skate. He'll shoot, that one gets all the way through. Another backhanded shot, and couldn't get that one on net. Back at the blue line, Adler will try to play it on, but gloved by Liebers. And he'll lead the charge the other way with 3:50 to go. Loyola gets 4 fresh bodies on the ice. Now Rabkin, dangerous play behind his own net, but does a nice job, get the puck to Wilcox. It was Darcy that tried to keep it at the point, unable to. Wilcox kicks it along. He'll toss it in deep, he'll go for a change. Choate with a little trouble handling it, but no problems in the end. Now Adler giving chase. Not able to pick it out of the middle of the air was Sam Levin. On comes Dunn, but tossed away once again. We're at the 3-minute mark of the 3rd period, and still 1-1. A palpable tension here in Heartland Ice Arena. It has been a loud, very engaged crowd so far tonight, but you can tell both fan sections sitting on pins and needles right now. Now Hackett winds up, he'll shoot easily into the glove of Brennan 9 as he skates post to post, and he gets run over after the play. Didn't quite see it, actually looked away. It was that far after the play. Let's see if we can get a replay on it. Clearly in the glove of Brennan 9. It was a shot from Timmy Hackett. We're just now getting a look at it here. Into the glove. Oh, a little bit of a salesman job, if we're going to be honest there, from Brennan 9. I don't know, a little bit of contact. Not as salesy as I initially thought. Could have had something there after the play, but probably right that with 2:39 left to go in such an important moment They'll let him play on the ice. This puck bouncing around in the middle of the slot. Finnegan was there, couldn't get a stick on it. Finnegan now far side halfboards. He'll shoot. That one goes in to the basket of Brennan 9. .226 and a trip to the SHL final on the line. It is that time of year, folks, end of February. And this is when hockey gets fun. All that hard work all season. Playing the top competition in the state. Fortunate bouncers. Dalkey, he just misses the puck. A lack of concentration. He could have had an opportunity. Finnegan with some speed. He skates wide, loses the puck. Burke in pursuit. This puck comes out in the slot. Here's Hackett. He'll shoot that one wide. Hard bounce off the boards. Could have been a hook, no call. Cooper Project very aggressive on the forecheck, trying to make something happen offensively. Now under 2 minutes, that puck chipped out by Rubin. Hackett evaluates his options, opts go rink wide to Liebers. Liebers will dump it deep, Loyola will get changes. Up comes Tim Burke. He's checked off the puck by Dunn, but gets the puck deep. Daniel Wilcox gives chase, easily cleared. Now Gonzalez, GBN was in a change. Gonzalez looking, he shoots, that one fought off by 9. Trailing the play is Darcy, but misses his stick. Darcy was tapping the ice, he wanted the puck. He got it, but not in the place he needed it. Minute 20 left here in the third period. Now 3-on-2 of Loyola if they space and hurry. Here's Buck, he gets ridden off the puck by Wilcox, and the other Wilcox. Pinching now is Purcell to keep it going. Trying to find the puck, Wilcox gets it out, here's Rabkin with a minute left to go here in the third period. He's got Adler trailing, Rabkin will shoot, a juicy rebound, but nobody there for Glenbrook North to have a second opportunity. And Choate falls on it with 55 seconds left to go here in the third period. .5.8 to go before we head to an overtime. Still an opportunity for both these sides to get something done. Not leave it to the drama that is sudden death overtime. And for one of these teams, the ending of their SHL season. This puck just tossed in deep. O'Brien will go to work, gets the puck all the way back. Liebers at the point, chips it along. But no one there for Loyola to redirect it. Eisenstark battles in the corner, gets some help from Wilcox, who gets it up to Dalkey and out of the zone. 25 seconds left. Liebers, Hackett exchange plays, gets it on, but no one able to control. Dalkey knocks that one down. He can't make anything happen. Loyola, one last rush, gets the puck deep, now 10 seconds. Wilcox makes a nice play to dig that puck out, but gets it back to Liebers at the point. Here's a shot blocked in front. Another opportunity, can't knock it out. 1 second, and that will be the end of the third period. Folks, we're headed for sudden death overtime here in Game 3 of the SHL semifinals. What a game we've had so far tonight. Both teams will get a moment to reset, but while they do that, we'll help you reset. Both goals so far tonight came in the second period. The first, a backdoor goal from Eamon O'Brien, where he buried in the back of the net off of a shot attempt from Aiden Finnegan. Cooper Project assisted on that play as well. On the flip side, it was Matt Dalkey for the second straight night with a goal. On the power play for GBN, assisting on that one was Andrew Rubin and Evan Eisenstark. Both teams getting some instructions before OT. As a reminder, sudden death OT in the playoffs a little bit different than how we play in the regular season. We will only play hockey. There will be no shootout. So our first OT period will be a 5-on-5. Should we get through 10 minutes of that, we'll switch ends and go 3-on-3. And that is, of course, until we get a winner. High drama here in Lincolnwood on Oscar Sunday. How appropriate that is. Goaltenders will switch sides, so one of the wrinkles they'll try to do here to start is to switch ends for the goaltender. So now both teams have the long change. It's just a little extra element of focus that's needed from both sides. High intensity hockey played the last couple of nights. And all the more reason that you have to stay focused, have clean changes, clean exits, clean clearances. Well, get the clock situated here. I believe it should be 10 minutes up on the clock. That's what we get. Quoting straight here from the SHL website, ScholasticHockeyLeague.org, if you'd like to take a look at that yourself. On the far left tab, there's a tab that says League Info. You can find all the rules there. So ScholasticHockeyLeague.org, and League Info all the way on the right side of the page. Face off, we're underway here at OT. Right in front of us is Timmy Starr, still serving the last part of that 10-minute penalty he got earlier in the game. That shot, and cool as a cucumber, Brennan 9 squeezes the glove on that puck. 9:41 left here in the fourth period in overtime. Looking up at the scoreboard, they have the 4 up. Of course, overtime here in Lincolnwood. Our great team, we're working overtime as well. Our great team of Matt Booten and Jimmy the Wiz. Of course, Max Anderson live from Lincolnwood with the next goal, sending one of these teams to an SHL final matchup between the winner of the York and New Trier game that is happening right now. Lieber's in the corner. Able to scoop it out. Here's Dunn. That shot goes perilously wide of Choate. Here's Dunn. He loses he skates towards the GBN zone, but easily covered there. Tim Burke will take it. He'll play it up ice. He's got Rabkin, but just misses his stick. Now puck comes to the corner. Cut off there by Loyola defenseman and spun around. Here's Timmy Hackett. Hackett looks, opts to drop, hits the referee, but no pain there for Drew Buck. Played up Cooper Project. Drew Buck, 8:28 left here in the first overtime session. Game 3, SHL semifinals. One of these teams desperate to make that final. Here's Adler through the neutral zone. Wilcox will opt to just dump it deep and send Rabkin in on the forecheck. Burke and Skaya back at their blue line, making sure nothing hokey happens. Skaya with a nice play to deny Cooper Project in the neutral zone. Here comes Adler. They'll just toss it in behind Choate. Daniel Wilcox tries to throw the body around, make something happen. Here's Burke, he shoots. Wilcox went at it with a stick, try to get a deflection, mishandled by Ovanian, far side boards. Out comes Loyola. If they hurry, they have an odd man rush. Instead, they'll opt to go for some changes. Gonzalez skates wide, backhanded shot, stick to side by 9. And out into the neutral zone, one and done for Loyola. Nicely done by GBN, limiting the opportunity. Here's Finnegan. He skates wide, trying to skate around Levin. Little backhand shot, a Burke stick there to knock that down. Levin not able to get it out. Hackett keeps it in, has Levers near side point. Levers picks his head up, takes a look. Stick to side by 9, but a lot of traffic in front. That was dangerous. Back to the point and Hackett. Hackett tries to get it up the half boards, but misses his man. Ovanian able to scoop it around the boards, try to get it out, but kept in and rides the rails of the boards. Back into the corner is Glowacki. Now David Wilcox. He'll settle it down, play it off the boards, and Levin's able to get it out. And all the way down, GBN's going to be able to make a change. There's some tired legs on the ice right just now for GBN, but no harm done, able to clear the puck. Here comes Cole Corrigan. He'll just harmlessly toss that puck in on net. And with 6:32 left in our first overtime period, it is still 1-1. High drama here. GBN just struggled so mightily for stretches of the last couple of weeks to score. Came alive at the right time yesterday. Got the goal they needed from Dalkey today as Wilcox taken down, and we're going to get a penalty. We are going to get a penalty of the interference for the ice, and David Wilcox once again is the man that draws it. It's Christian Dunn, so that's a double blow for Loyola. Not only on the penalty kill, but missing one of their best penalty killers in Christian Dunn. We'll get another look at it here through the middle of the ice. Wilcox pulled down on the play, and that is exactly the call. What a season that man's having, and once again gets an opportunity. Rubin wins the draw, gets the puck back to Wilcox, drops it down near side half boards. Making a play is Dalkey. Dalkey in the middle of the ice has his shot block. Here's Eisenstark. He shoots into the glove of Choate. Not enough traffic in front. That was easily gloved by big 35 in gold. Back the other way comes Loyola. Here's O'Brien. Now Finnegan. Rink wide Liebers. O'Brien again, and Loyola happy to just waste some time here on the power play as Dunn sits in the box. GBN not really with any chances yet. And now they'll have to clear the zone before they can enter. Wilcox will do an about turn and fire on to Eisenstark. Now Rubin drops it to Burke. Battle in the corner, Liebers and Burke. Burke gets it to Dalkey, looking for something in front. Rubin was waiting, never got back to the point. Here's Wilcox, he sizes up a man, gets Rubin back door, he can't handle the puck. Good vision from Wilcox. I don't think Rubin really expected to get the puck there. Now battles, Rubin wins it, gets it around to the other side of the near side boards, a hit, man goes down. And that one high on Choate and collected there. Now face-off draw to the left of Matthew Choate. Won by Loyola, and that's a big one with 30 seconds left on the power play. 25, GBN doing a lot of chasing on this power play, not nearly as effective as a couple of that they have had. That one scooped around the boards, and now 15 seconds left on the power play. 4:30 in the overtime period. Wilcox pestered there by Project, and Project wins it. Now 5 seconds left. That'll just about do it for the 2-minute minor that went against Christian Dunn. Now Eisenstark back to play it. Jacob Gonzalez making a play. Now Drew Buck shoots. That one deflects over the net. Here's Cornelison. Drops it down. And Gonzalez back to the point, and Darcy. Darcy will shoot, but that one blocked by Dalkey. Dalkey, second, he blocked that one. Here's a deflection, loose out in front. And Brennan Nine falls on that one, but you saw Dalkey block that shot and immediately start to shoot up ice. He was hoping Eisenstark on the near side could corral that puck and hit him streaking down the ice. Nice thought there from Dalkey. Eventually led to a pretty good opportunity for the Ramblers, but with 3:52 left here in the first overtime, we are still tied at 1-1. Face-off draw, 9, aggressive out of his net. Spins that around, Hackett now in front of that, shoots that one just over the crossbar. Cooper Project that close. And we'll get another new puck. .43 left here in our first overtime. As a reminder, if we get through this overtime without a score, we will do another 10-minute period. We'll flip sides, and we will go to 3-on-3 action until we get a winner. 10-minute periods will continue, and they'll keep flipping sides. Game 3, tied 1-1. Here's a chance, Levin. Levin skates, bouncing puck, can't corral it. He'll shoot. That one steered aside. Now Finnegan. He can't get past Wilcox. On comes Levin. They'll have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Here comes Levin and Levin. He drops it. Here's Ovanian. Shot blocked by Liebers. On comes Buck. Wilcox able to win that puck. Crafty play off the boards. Gets it to Ovanian, who scoops it out of danger. Now Purcell. On from the stick of A.J. Corneliuson again. 9 aggressive out of his net. Corneliuson read it all the way. Excuse me, Corrigan. Burke just chips that one out. And we'll continue on. Corrigan trying to get something started, rink wide. Gonzalez waiting at the blue line. Instead, grabbing out of midair is Wilcox. Here's Wilcox with speed. He's got offensive skill too. Passes, shoots. That one fought off by Cho. Not a comfortable looking save from the big netminder for Loyola. Some tired levs here. Rubin laboring to get back to that puck. Now here comes Wilcox. Play in the corner. Couple of bodies come together. And back at the blue line is Eisenstark. Not able to keep it in. Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez has got speed and space. He's going to shoot. Easily gloved by the silky smooth Brennan 9. On comes Liebers into the offensive zone. Skaya now gets pinned. Up the near side half boards, a host of players come together, pops out. Wide open Boersma. Boersma shoots, deflected, puck's loose. No one can find the back of the net. Back to the point in Liebers. Oh, and it skips over his stick. They'll have to clear the zone. Prime opportunity there for Loyola. We have 1:10 left here in this first OT. Hackett steps in front of that one, comes the other way. He'll wind back, drops puck. Puck still loose in the slot and deflected away. Skya lost his tick. He picks it back up. Now Burke. He gets checked. And on comes Levin. Dalkey now in behind the net. What a key cog he's been. Calling for it was Alex Adler in the slot, but the puck could never get to him. Here's Finnegan. Finnegan tosses it right past Wilcox. 35 seconds. That tries to keep it in at the blue line, but a nice play by Rabkin, who just joined the play. That puck now Adler. Adler winds up, decides to hold it. Adler again into the slot, just missing the stick of Rabkin. Misses him. Here's another shot. That one deflected wide. Now a hit in the corner, calling for A penalty, but not getting one was much of GBN faithful. Here's Darcy, he shoots. 9, fought that one off, he didn't know where it is. 5 seconds left here in the overtime. Puck still loose. Wilcox will just chip it out, and we'll head to double overtime. We will flip sides and go 3-on-3 hockey until we find a winner. So we'll take a break. Everyone's going to catch their breath. GBN bench is out of water. That's the point we're at. So we'll head to double overtime. Brennan 9 will head back down to our right. Matthew Choate to our left. 1-1 our score, and double overtime our situation. Loyola with the best opportunity of that first overtime period. They had Brennan 9 down and out, but weren't able to find the back of the net. Be interested, we don't have a shot counter here in the arena here in Heartland, but would be very curious what our shot numbers are through 4 periods. So after 3 periods and overtime, I want to check in on our shot totals. So far it's 36 shots for Loyola on the GBN net, whereas Glenbrook North only 23, as Brennan 9 taking a little bit of a nap there, trying to rest up for this 5th period of action. He's been sensational, stopping 35 of 36 shots on net. Of course, 22 of 23 for Matthew Choate. Both these teams trying to keep their energy up, keep the excitement going. 3-on-3 action coming at you. Lots of space on the ice, and Loyola will start with it. Here's Finnegan, gives way Hackett, and Eamon O'Brien. A lot of skill on the ice. Dalkey, Burke, and Wilcox for GBN. Just not used to playing this type of hockey. It'll be interesting to watch. These two teams, Loyola played 1 overtime game. I don't believe Glenbrook North has played any. I'd have to double check the stats on that. Either way, even if they have, maybe just a couple of minutes all season at 3-on-3. Not used to it. Wilcox waiting for it. Dalkey opts to keep it. Not a good decision. Wilcox wide open at the point. Dalkey tried to make a play and lost the offensive possession. Now Burke and Wilcox taking a breath. Loyola will go for a change. On comes Nick Liebers. Finnegan goes off. Buck comes on. Back here's Liebers. Liebers wide open. Hands over to Buck. Buck shoots. Oh, just misses. Top post. Here comes Dalkey with speed. He's going to try to beat Liebers. Liebers with a sensational play coming back to stop that rush for GBN. Dalkey looking, Tries to drop back to Liebers, but misses him. GBN will get all three new bodies, Eisenstark, Adler, and Skaya. This is a good opportunity here. None of the top three for GBN on the ice, and Buck, Liebers, and Dunn for Loyola. Buck skates wide. He'll drop to Dunn. Dunn looks, he shoots. That one blocked in front. Here's another chance. Oh, ridden down to the ice by GBN, but no call. Dunn tries to keep it in at the point. He does. He'll backhand it in. Here's Liebers. He'll shoot. And that one calmly corralled into the glove of Brennan Nine, who never shy to have a little fun after the play. So both teams gonna get new bodies on the ice. Wilcox, Burke come back on, this time joined by Rubin. Finnegan and Project, this time joined by Darcy. The chess match continues between these two benches, between Evan Polakidis and the combo of Sorensen and LeVar. Here's Finnegan skating, looking for an opening, goes cross ice. Darcy drops to Finnegan, again back to Darcy. Darcy's gonna shoot, that one deflects straight up in the air behind the net. Project gonna battle for it there, Burke comes out with it. Gets it on to Wilcox, and he'll get up ice to Rubin. Just Rubin and Aiden Finnegan. Rubin sizing him up. Oh, he gets hit in the face and then cross-check, no call. Not gonna get a penalty like that at this point in the game. Here's Finnegan, he'll shoot. Ooh, testy save there from Nine, as he looked a little bit unsettled. Here's Eisenstark. Now Wilcox will settle down and head up ice. Loyola goes for changes. On comes Gonzalez and Eamon O'Brien. Wilcox sizing up, and it'll go offsides. Rubin just a touch in ahead of the play. 7:20 left here in the second overtime. And it's still 1-1. What a game we've had here today. The winner, the next goal scored, goes on to the SHL final. Loser, SHL season's over. It's that time of year, folks, late February. And we are into some of the tense moments of the season. Here's O'Brien, he's got Gonzalez down the slot. Big save by Nine, Pat save into the corner. O'Brien will drop back. He's got Hayden back at the point, drops again to O'Brien. 3-on-3 action, a lot of space. Beck nearly loses that one over the blue line, able to hold it. Beck looking over to O'Brien, winds up, shoots. That one blocked nicely by Eisenstark. Burke now settles the puck, looking for his options, has Sam Levin instead, opts to keep it. For a moment, goes up ice. Passes again to Eisenstark. Eisenstark and Burke just playing a little two-man game. Burke kind of lost the puck there, and rather than risk, opted just to dump the puck. Smart play by Eisenstark. Not only are tired legs, but 3-on-3, you do not want to take that risk. Here's a shot, rebound out in front, puck still loose. Andrew Buck looking for a follow-up. He holds on to it, but misses the stick of Hayden Beck. He'll go for a change. Every moment magnified here in 3-on-3. Every choice to go for a change, every risk from a pinching defenseman, that much more risky. Clean exits and clean changes are everything when you're 3-on-3. Streaking now, Finnegan. And Wilcox with a watchful eye. Doesn't let him get too far. Here's Hackett with speed and space. He drops it, Finnegan, he'll shoot into the glove of Brennan Nine. With a little bit of flair of dramatic is Brennan Nine. But he is locked in, ladies and gentlemen. That's not beating him. .42 left here in their second overtime period. That puck just does escape the GBN zone. Liebers has to head back and regroup. Eamon O'Brien now. He'll build up ahead of steam. He's got Boersma. He gets it through, but a nice stick from Wilcox doesn't let it get all the way to the net. O'Brien tries to spin it around, but with only 3 guys at the ice, Lieber's not able to cut that one off and keep it in the zone. He'll retreat and restart. Lieber's into the zone. Eisenstark chasing him there. Goes all the way below the goal line. Puck comes out, and it's Wilcox. Who's going to make the play to send their team on? It could be GBN. Dalkey waits. Eisenstark with a nice move. Eisenstark, he'll shoot. Oh, just misses wide. Best chance of the overtime so far for GBN right there. Eisenstark wasn't able to put that one on net. Now Dalkey, nice stick lift there, holds the puck, chips it in front. A little tricky chest save there from Choate. Dalkey still pestering on the forecheck, and he's going to win the puck back. Wilcox in the slot, waiting for the puck, can't get it. GBN able to change in the offensive zone. Not easy to do 3-on-3. Dalkey, backhanded shot, and swallowed by Matthew Choate. 4:22 left in the second overtime period. We are still knotted at 1-1. Live here from Heartland Ice Arena in Lincolnwood, Illinois. These 2 top 5 teams in the state of Illinois are vying to keep their SHL seasons alive. Someone is going to have a miracle and live on. Someone will be heartbroken and will then turn their attention towards the state playoffs. Now a check there, gets some energy from the GBN faithful. Out with it comes Wilcox, gets up to Ovanian, gives it right back to Wilcox, right back to Ovanian. Ovanian with space. Oh, Wilcox get hooked. No call. Wilcox was headed through the slot and no call. Back comes Loyola, 2-on-1. Here's Dunn. Dunn shoots that one wide of the net. Starting to open up here a little bit in the second overtime. Ovanian safely scoots that one out. Should be offsides, and there is our whistle. What an opportunity, and really Loyola fortunate that we're not in a 4-on-3 situation. But certainly you had a case for either interference or hooking. Could have taken your pick on either call. But truth be told, prefer this game be a little under officiated versus over. So we'll play on 3-on-3. In case you were wondering, it does not go to 3-on-2. Should there be a penalty, it would move up back up to 4-on-3. But we don't have to worry about it yet. Here's Finnegan, drops to Darcy. He scores! Declan Darcy buries the goal, and Loyola's headed to the final. And the Loyola bench comes screaming out of their respective sides. And they will await the winner of tonight's New Trier and York contest. What a game we had here tonight. Heartbreak at 3:24 left in the second OT for GBN. And triumph for Loyola, but you get the feeling this isn't the last time these 2 teams will meet. The state playoffs await, but for now, it's Loyola that lives on. Declan Darcy gets the goal as he buried it over Brennan Nine, who was simply sensational here tonight. Aiden Finnegan gets the assist, and with that, GBN's SHL season comes to a close. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you as always. Pending the completion of the New Trier York game, we do plan to broadcast all potentially 3 of the SHL final games. More information on that, stay tuned to @the SHL Network on Twitter. SHL Network on Facebook, of course, the team's websites, Loyola Academy Hockey, Glenbrook North Hockey, and of course, ScholasticHockeyLeague.org. That's where you get all your information, and I'm sure the next day or 2, we will know more. But for now, thank you to our great crew. Matt Budin, once again, on the camera work. Of course, Jimmy the Wiz Olsen behind all the great technicals we've got going on here on the broadcast. Of course, your voice of the SHL, Max Anderson on the call. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And we'll talk to you again when we have a championship matchup. Have a good night, everybody.